Hi everyone, today I have something a little bit different for you. I am coming at you with a renovation instead of a regular speed build. This is the lot Daisy Hovel, at least I'm almost positive that's how you say it. This is one of the starter homes provided already in game. So it's one of the EA builds. It's funny because before I discovered speed builds on YouTube and before I was making nicer homes myself, I always thought that the lots that were already in game were done really well, and I would always look at them and be like, wow, this is so cool, this is so intricate, and this was done, so nicely. And now that I'm a little bit more familiar with what's possible, I think that the houses are really kind of crappy. Especially this lot is a starter home, so initially it's not that great looking, and it's small and it's ugly and very basic furniture, like the bare minimum of what your Sims need to live. So of course it wasn't that hard in making it look better. And I remember to take before screenshots of the house, like for before and after pictures at the end. I took some screenshots of the house, what it looked like from the front on both sides, but I forgot to take screenshots of the inside to compare what the living room and kitchen and stuff looked like before I deleted everything, and then to show it compared to the after. But at least I have of the exterior, and you can see when I'm deleting everything inside the house, like what the layout was like and the little bits of furniture that was there. So at least I have that recorded. But unfortunately, I am not able to do before and afters of the screenshots at the end of the interior. So part of the reason I wanted to do a renovation instead of just a brand new speed build is because I wanted to give myself a break from doing longer videos, since my last two houses I created took me a really long time. But even though I started off with the kind of like basic house form, it still took me over 3 hours to complete this renovation. So I really did try to make it an improvement and be something that I thought about it as if this house was inherited by the granddaughter of like an elder sim or something, and so it still has that kind of older charm, like in the kitchen and stuff, but then the rest of the house is more like modernized and decorated for like a young adult or whatever. So I kind of wanted to keep that whole storyline of it actually being a renovated house, you know what I'm saying? So I thought that was kind of fun. And but I did focus more on the inside of the house rather than the outside. After I changed the initial like color of the exterior and the roof and the porch and stuff, I wasn't so concerned about the landscaping for this house. I just knew I wanted to keep it neat, and kind of simple, but I really wanted the inside of this house to be interesting. So I did upload this to my gallery, so if you want to download it to try playing it yourself. But when I build my houses or decorate them or whatever, I usually start off with the kitchen, because I feel like the kitchen really sets the tone for the rest of the house. It could just be me, but I don't know if you notice, if you've seen my other videos, but I almost always start furnishing the kitchen first, because from there, then I decide what the dining room should look like, and then from the dining room, then I work towards the living room, or sometimes I might work on the living room and then the dining room. But I really feel like the kitchen makes a huge difference. And honestly, when I'm looking for a home, like whether it's for me, myself, or if it's my Sims, the kitchen is usually like the selling point for me. So I always try to make sure that the kitchen is done well first, and then from there I just branch off to the other places. And then for the bathroom in this house, I really wanted to have that youthful, renovated, like modern look to it, but I also didn't want it to be super big. I wanted it to be, like, obviously this was a smaller bathroom to begin with, and it was just made to look better and more modern. And then for the bedroom, you'll see I use kind of the same colors that I put in the living room. The living room, you know, has some of the purple and the orange, and I really thought that that was a good color combination. So I want to take that to the bedroom also. And I think I use like some peach tones and stuff. But honestly, when it comes to furnishing the different rooms, like whether it's the living room, dining room, whatever, I wish that there was more carpet options, like the different area rugs and stuff, because the rugs, they're so bright. I mean, a lot of times I'm looking for a kind of more like shaggy carpet look, or like patterns and color combinations that are a little bit more muted, like not so bright. But I feel like there's so many carpet or so many area rugs in this game that have really neat patterns and things like that, but they're so neon looking. Like there's there's a lot of, I forget which expansion packs they're from, but there's these carpets that have a bunch of different patterns, and I think they have really cool color combinations, and a lot of times I want to use them in the rooms. But compared to the other furniture pieces, they're like so bright and neon, while the other furniture pieces are more muted in tone or more natural looking. So I don't know. I kind of wish that they would come up with maybe a stuff pack of just like more worn out, not necessarily worn out, but like just more shaggy and what's that word? Oh, there's a word I'm trying to think of. More shaggy or distressed. That's the word. Like distressed looking carpets, like, you know, not so straight and flat looking. Like there's only very few area rugs in this game that actually look like there's something that people have actually stepped on or things like that, you know. I wish that there was stuff that was definitely more just kind of worn in, I guess, worn in and made to look like it's not brand new, like it's not fresh out from the store or something like that. So yeah, I wish that there were more rug options. I guess that's my complaint for the day. But I was thinking about other items that could be in a stuff pack, and I did mention in my Southwestern speed build that I wish they had more like yard tools and stuff, like rakes and lawnmowers and like weed whackers or something like that, like just to have, like, to put in the yard to make it look more like a real house, you know what I mean? And I'm so happy that they have that hose that you can put on the wall in the yard, and I've actually never used it because I always forget it's there. But if they had more things like that, that would be awesome. And then, like I mentioned before, I wish they had dog houses. I mentioned this in my animal lovers house video. I'll link it at the top if I can figure out how to do that. But I mentioned in that one also that I wish they had dog houses. If they had dog houses, that would be an awesome addition to put in a yard. Or I don't know, there's like so many other things that if I could be on their creative team, like there's so many things I think would be awesome to have expansion or stuff packs for. Like I was even thinking about a farmhouse expansion, or even like just a game pack, maybe not a full expansion pack, but like a game pack. And can you imagine like having, like being able to like have farm animals or something, like pigs and horses and cows or something like that? And it could be like, if it could be like the cats and dogs expansion pack where, you know, you can make them part of your household and like change their color of their well, I guess it would be hair for farm animals, but you know, it's fur for the cats and dogs. But so if you could change the way the animals look and then like name them and stuff, like how cool would that be? I would love to have my sim like have a horse and be able to change the color of the hair. Oh my gosh, that would be amazing. And then, you know, have the sims like ride the horses around the yard or something. I don't know. That I think it would be cool. And then they could also have like tractors, or, you know, even if it's not actually usable, but just stuff to decorate, or like to use at, you know, to make the house look like it's a normal real house, like have the like motorized lawnmowers and stuff, and just have them like out on the side of the yard or something like that. But anyways, I'm like totally going off on a tangent. I've barely even talked about this actual build. But yeah, so you know, like I said, I wasn't too concerned about the yard much. I just wanted to make it look nice and kind of, I guess, you know, kind of like someone started doing like a really structured landscape, but then just kind of said whatever, I'll just let it be. And you know, I used all the flowers and stuff that I used were yellow because I wanted to have the yellow to kind of complement the blue of the paneling of the house. So, or the, what is it called, siding, I don't know. But the blue color of the exterior of the house, I wanted to use yellow to like really make it pop and look fresh and stuff. So I used all yellow flowers and everything in the yard, and then I created my little, what's it called, like pathway, like not really dirt pathway, but not really, oh my gosh, not concrete or anything like that. So I just wanted to have like a nice little stone, almost like a stone pathway, but not really, like a really worn out stone pathway. So but yeah, and then I'm just finishing up everything. I think I added a bird bath at the very end because I feel like it was really too plain on the, like towards the front of the house. And I actually, when you see the screenshots, I put trees on both sides in the front yard, like on the left and the right side of the house. But if you download this lot in the gallery, I had to move the tree that I put on the right side. I had to move it to the left side because in the screenshots they use for the gallery, the tree on the right was blocking the view of the house, like for the images that they include with the build. So I had to move that tree to the left side so you could actually see the house in the gallery on both sides. But anyways, yeah, so the screenshots are coming up. I have some before and after images at the beginning, and then the rest are of the interior. So enjoy, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.